Hey all, Suzaku here today. We will be going through the Oki options I labbed out for Terry's critical art, both the normal and non-animation versions. This is a mix of stuff I've thought of and applied in real matches as well as theory. I generally structure the video in low to high drive gauge usage options and will be spending time on the options that I think give the most bang for our buck. If this video helps you, I'd love a like and a subscription, and if you want to jump around, the timestamps are in the description below. Let's get to it. After CA, we are plus 37, so any options that you already know for that amount of frames can work. Just be aware that our CA puts us quite far from our opponent, which limits the viability of other similar knockdown timings like juggle side switch lariats or juggled sweep. First up, let's talk about our dash Oki. Forward dash puts us at plus 18, which gives a couple meterless meaty options. Dash delay standing heavy kick can be -1 on block, but I was able to get -2 pretty consistently, and on hit you can be +4 to +6 if it's a counter hit, but out of range of any options to link, and its best use in my opinion is to burn an opponent out. Next up is light Crackshoot. This is an auto-timed meaty that is -2 on block and +2 on hit, which is spaced enough to give us a strike, throw, and shimmy mix-up after. We can use jab or standing light kick to keep our pressure going and potentially get some combos on counter hit. If the shoot gets a counter hit, we can link jab and get any of our normal jab combos after. Be aware that if they are paying attention, any DP or frame 1 air invincible move will blow this up. So if another Terry is doing this to you, our light DP would counter. Medium burn knuckle is -1 on block and +35 knockdown advantage on hit. OD Crackshoot hits them on their wake up, but it doesn't really offer anything different than connecting OD Crackshoot normally. I don't like this option that much just because it costs 2 bars and doesn't really give a lot in return. OD Quick Burn. On normal sized characters, so not Geef, Marissa, or Honda, this option is -4 on block and sets up space traps versus a lot of crouch medium punches. This option can trade with standing 4 frame moves for around +12 to +14, and in the corner this can give us a linked medium or even a standing heavy kick. For the shorter medium options like standing medium punch or crouch medium punch, you may need to micro walk depending on the pushback of your opponent's button. For reference, I didn't need to micro walk to link standing medium punch on Ryu, but did need to micro walk versus Ken or Akuma. Micro walk stand medium punch sets up a +4 light charge loop, but if you don't want to micro walk, you can combo off of crouch medium kick into target combo heavy charge or whatever you prefer. OD Power Wave is an interesting one as it will beat a lot of level 1s and all of the OD reversal options except for Guiles and Wake Up Drive Reversal. Light Power Wave, similar to OD Wave but with less reward. You can bait jumps with it and anti-air, and if they respect it you can drive rush and then get some true string options, my favorite of which is probably drive rush, crouch medium kick, medium wave. In the corner you can also get a nice space trap with drive rush, crouch light punch, OD quick burn, or drive rush light kick into round wave. Sometimes the cancels into medium wave won't be true, so just be careful. I'm not 100% sure if this is spacing dependent or if it's a late cancel. In the video you can see the true string gets cancelled on active frame 2, but the gapped one cancels on the first frame. I don't know enough to say why it is, so just lab it to make sure you get it consistent. Now let's get into some baits with the critical art. You can bait Parry with medium wave, drive rush. Medium knuckle is a nice wake up or parry bait. You're -5 in their face though, so be careful versus Luke and Ryu with their 5 frame supers. But otherwise you can block in time on OD moves, other supers, or you can make them parry and get a punish counter throw, delayed overhead, or low. Light power charge is the same as medium knuckle, but the spacing is better and it can bait out those pesky 5-frame supers since it has less range than burn knuckle. You can still get a punish counter throw if they wake up parry, but you have to walk up or dash up in time, and it may look like a less convincing threat compared to the medium burn knuckle. Drive rush down back is plus 11, and if you just let the drive rush rock for the whole animation, it is minus 11, so you have some wiggle room if you want to bait some wake up responses. You're able to get a meaty grab after drive rush, so a meaty throw is a real threat if you wanted to go that route as well. As far as normals go, I believe our best options are drive rush, delay overhead, or delay standing heavy kick. They can be up to plus 4 and plus 3 on block respectively. As far as how to get the timing for drive rush overhead, after the drive rush, once our body gets near your last 2 drive bars, the ones closest to the timer, I press the button. Lab it a bit and I'm sure you can get it consistent. As long as you don't get jabbed out of the drive rush by delaying it too long, at minimum you are plus 2 on block or plus 6 on hit, and at best you'll be plus 4 on block or plus 8 on hit. Not in range for the crouching heavy punch though, so be careful. Delayed drive rush heavy kick gives similar Oki and spacing, but the delay is until you are under the timer, and they are in the middle of their rise. Lab these a bit and see how they work for you. Delay standing heavy punch out of the drive rush is also possible and lets you be up to plus 7 on hit, but it was quite difficult for me to time. Drive rush medium wave hits on their wake up. It is plus 7 on block, safe versus ODDPs and super ones, as well as any not so far reaching supers. You are out of range to continue pressure, but in range to respond to jumps. On counter hit, it is a plus 45 knockdown, so you have time to double dash in and be plus 7 in their face. Drive rush heavy knuckle is a pretty simple one. You lose your turn as it's minus 2 on block, but you can hit them on their wake up if they like to jump. Parry bait shenanigans are possible here, but so is being punish counter thrown, or they can parry on wake up and you lose your turn that way. I would say mix up your options sparingly, but I don't personally put the drive rush heavy knuckle in my toolkit. Drive rush overdrive knuckle is definitely not meter efficient, but it gives you a 0 on block shimmy setup. They might not think that they can trade with you as well, so you can try to keep the pressure up with 4-frame moves. That's all I have for the normal critical art. Now let's talk about what options I found for the non-animation version, as well as how you can get into it consistently if you so choose. So non-animation critical art shares the same frame data as the non-animation Super Art 3, so you can use this as a bit of an extended guide for the non-animation super needs. What we lose with the non-animation version is about 100 less damage, and we don't get a hard knockdown, so they could back roll if it's mid-screen. And what we gain is plus 29 to plus 31 knockdown advantage, and we can be right in their face. I prefer the setups that give you plus 31 knockdown advantage, so all of the options I present will be off of that type of knockdown. But my favorite routes into the non-animation Super Art 3 all come from crouch medium kick target combo. There are definitely more than that, like from grounded heavy charge if you delay cancel, but I was able to get the consistent plus 31 knockdown advantage via punish counter, standing heavy kick, crouch medium kick target combo, canceled into SA3, or grounded crouch medium kick target combo, canceled into medium charge into SA3. This is corner specific, but one of the most interesting options to me from this setup is that backdash is plus 8, which gives you a meaty standing medium punch or crouching medium kick. You can also do standing medium kick that will hit them on their wake up, but not give any more frame advantage than normal. The extra frame advantage on our meaties here gives us some options that are not usually possible. Crouch medium kick is safe from any options that will reach you and space traps any other crouch medium kick, while also setting up for a space trap with our crouch medium punch versus any whiffed crouch medium kicks. If you cancel the crouch medium kick into light shoot, you can frame trap, and if you want to spend a bit of meter, going into OD quick burn is a true string, and it will space trap any normal sized character's 5-frame responses. This pretty much only loses to Geefs. OD Wave is also an interesting option that gives you the ability to keep pressuring with standing medium punch target combo, which will put you out of range of every character's 5-frame responses. The power drive target combo is DI safe in this situation as well if they activate in the frame gap. If you're willing to spend 3 bars, we get something super nice with drive rush cancel into standing light kick. Normally, crouch medium kick, drive rush cancel to standing light kick is not a true string, but with that 1 extra frame from hitting Meaty, it actually is. And on block, it gives us a nice strike throw shimmy mix-up, which our other drive rush canceled lights are not capable of. Another great option after backdash is standing medium punch. This hits Meaty, so it is only -1 versus the normal -3 on block, and it can space trap versus any of the normal crouch medium kicks except for juries. Also, if you go into the power drive target combo, you are safe versus DI and all 5-frame responses, even Geef's SPD. All of these normals give the option to cage, so here are some examples versus different jumps that they might do after our Meaty connects. Linking a medium crackshoot on reaction is one of my favorites, as it will catch neutral or forward jump if they aren't pressing a light. Canceling from standing medium punch into quick burn can set up an auto whiff punish if your opponent likes to do their crouching jab to take their turn back. Now for the most interesting option we have, the OD wave cancel. This is not a true string, but it will beat or trade with some invincible reversals. If they respect it, it's +10 on block and in range of standing medium kick or standing heavy kick. This string can do nearly 1 bar of drive chip with standing medium kick and over a bar with standing heavy kick. Just remember that standing heavy kick is not a true string after this. Main counterplay for this is drive reversal or super, as far as I can tell. Now for frame kills. There are definitely other ones, but I think crouch medium punch is one of the best in this situation. I'm not a huge frame kill enjoyer though, so if you know any other good frame kills for a +31 knockdown, let me know. The crouch medium punch frame kill gives us a Meaty +2 on block, crouch medium punch after, so we can keep our pressure going. We don't have a walk back shimmy, but we can backdash and be up to +12 and in range of standing medium punch or longer. Another interesting frame kill compliments of I'm That Guy is our crouching medium kick. We are +2 after this, so we can keep our pressure going, but unlike our other frame kills, this one also pushes us out of throw range, so we can bait throws with our crouch medium kick. Now to talk about some mid-screen options. All of these specials except for the power waves will also work in the corner, just in case you need. First I'll talk options against back rise, and then ones that work only if they don't back rise. Heavy Knuckle is +1 on block in their face, so you can keep your turn going. This loses to wake up options like perfect parry, drive reversal, or invincible reversals. OD Knuckle is a bit more expensive, but we can be +5 on block, otherwise it is similar to the Heavy Knuckle. Heavy Shoot is Meaty and 0 on block, mid-screen, and spaced out enough to hit with our standing medium punch. Can be a decent space trap against lighter buttons. Forward dash gives us access to standing heavy kick on their wake up, good again for burning out, but we don't get much here. If they don't back rise, we can Meaty light wave and be +9 on block, but out of range for any follow-ups. We can also dash and then walk back shimmy if we want. And next for our non-animation Super 3 are the baits that we can do. This is another OD setup that doesn't hit Meaty, but it gives us a lot of options. In conjunction with Drive Rush, we can beat most wake-up responses. If they back rise and back jump, we can get a true block string after, with Drive Rush, Heavy Punch, cancelled into Medium Wave. Forward jump puts him into range of our Medium Shoot, or our Heavy DP option. Drive Rush Overhead Frame Traps. If they use SA1, we can use our wave as a shield to jump over or block and punish. Overall, OD Wave is a great option to limit their defensive wake-up options. Also remember, if the spacing is good, any of these plus 31 setups will work. It doesn't just have to come from the non-animation super. Same as the plus 37 for the normal animation critical art. So that's all I have for you for Terry's critical art Oki options. If this video helped you, let me know and I would love a like. Subscribe if you want more Terry, Jamie, or general Street Fighter 6 tech, and I'll see you in the next one.